Today, we are diving deep into a super important topic for anyone running AI agents: how to slash your OpenClaw token costs. We're going to show you exactly how to turn your agent into a lean, mean, high-performance machine.
So let's just get right into it. Does this sound painfully familiar? You get your OpenClaw agent all set up, you're excited, the potential is huge, and then you check your dashboard and see a bill that just makes your jaw drop. Trust me, you are not alone. It's a super common story, and it's usually because your agent was just, checking its own pulse all night, entirely on your dime.
But what if I told you that you could cut that bill by up to 90%? Yeah, seriously. That's what we're going to break down right now. We're going to show you how to turn that expensive toy into a hyper-efficient, 24/7 digital employee that actually works for your budget, not against it.
All right, first up, the invisible token drain. Before we can start fixing things, we gotta understand where all that money is actually going.
Okay, this is the shocking truth. For most people using OpenClaw right out of the box, a mind-boggling 85% of their token spend is just background noise. It's wasted. Only about 15% is the actual, valuable work you wanted it to do in the first place. It's kind of like paying a full-time salary to an employee who spends most of the day just rereading their own contract. It's crazy.
So the number one culprit here has a name: context bloat. By default, OpenClaw is designed to automatically stuff massive files, your entire chat history, and the technical blueprints for every single tool into every single API call. It is just a recipe for a massive, unnecessary bill. And here are the main offenders in the lineup. You've got your system prompt, which can be 10 to 20,000 tokens long before you've even typed a word. Then you've got what I call the heartbeat trap. That's your agent waking up every 30 minutes on a super expensive model like Claude Opus, just to say, hey, I'm still here. You are paying top dollar for that little check-in.
All right, so let's get to our first big fix. This is all about using the right model for the right job. I mean, think about it. You wouldn't hire a brain surgeon to go check your mailbox, would you? So why are we using the most powerful, most expensive AI models for simple background tasks?
This table lays it all out. For those simple heartbeat pings, just route them to a basically free model like Gemini Flash, or even better, a local one you run yourself with Ollama. For your day-to-day stuff, a cheaper model like Claude Haiku is perfect. You save that expensive brain surgeon model only for the really, really tough problems. Okay, on to our second major fix. You need to stop paying for history. This is all about taming that giant context window and just sending less data with every single request. Now here is a super simple but really powerful change you can make right in your OpenClaw JSON file. By default, this Bootstrap max chars setting is at 20,000. It's basically sending your agent's entire life story on every turn. Just drop that down to 10,000. You're telling it to only send the critical highlights, and that instantly cuts down on that wasted token burn.
Here's another great tweak: making the agent summarize the conversation way sooner. See, OpenClaw normally waits until the context window is almost totally full before it tries to summarize things. That can lead to huge bills or even just crash the agent. By raising the reserve token's floor to 20,000, you're forcing it to be proactive, to summarize earlier and more often, which keeps your conversation history lean, mean, and cheap.
Now, this next one, this is a total game changer. Let's talk about the 90% multiplier. It's Anthropic's built-in prompt cache, and it's basically a massive discount that most people don't even realize they can tap into.
And here's how you hack it. So Anthropic's cache, which stores that massive, expensive system prompt, it expires after 1 hour. The trick is to set your agent's heartbeat to go off at 55 minutes. This tiny, super cheap little ping keeps the cache warm right before it's about to die. That means your next real request gets a massive 90% discount on all those prompt tokens. You just let this loop, and you are permanently saving money.
And these are the exact steps. First, you set the pruning mode to cache TTL. Second, you set your heartbeat to 55M. And third, and this is a really important detail, you lower the model's temperature to around 0.2. A lower temperature just means the model's answers are more predictable and less wordy, which means you get a much higher cache hit rate. And more hits means more savings. Simple as that.
I mean, just look at the difference here. That huge bar on the left, that's what you're paying for that massive system prompt every single time without caching. And that tiny little bar next to it, that's your cost when the cache is working. It is a huge, very real drop in what you're spending.
Okay, let's move on to our final big fix: isolating your heavy workloads.
The whole goal here is to stop your background tasks from just dumping thousands and thousands of tokens of useless text into your main chat session.
So, you gotta ask yourself this. Are you running any scheduled jobs, like scraping websites or analyzing huge log files? Because if you are, chances are those tasks are dumping all of their output right back into your main conversation, which permanently inflates the cost of every single API call that comes after it.
And the solution is actually just beautifully simple. For any of these heavy background jobs, you just add one little setting, Session Target Isolated. This tells OpenClaw to spin up a totally separate temporary session just for that one task. It does its work, and then the whole session and all of its messy output just vanishes, leaving your main chat history totally clean and cheap.
Here's a perfect example. You never ever want to ask your agent to print a 10,000-line log file directly into your chat. Instead, just tell it to save that huge output to a local file. You get all the data you need without having to pay for it over and over and over again in your context window.
Whew, okay, we have covered a ton of ground. So let's pull all these fixes together into one final, actionable checklist for you.
Seriously, run through this list after you're done here. Route your heartbeats to a cheap model. Set that heartbeat to 55 minutes. Lower your bootstrap max cares and raise your reserve tokens floor. Run those heavy cron jobs in isolated sessions. And get into the habit of using the /compact or /new commands whenever you switch between big projects. And remember, an optimized agent isn't just cheaper, it's actually faster and way more stable.
And that brings us to the end. I'm going to leave you with a final thought and a little call to action. Right now, go to your OpenClaw terminal and run the /status or /usageFull command. Go find out what your real live token burn rate actually is. The numbers might shock you, but the good news is you now have the exact tools you need to fix it.